All right. Good afternoon, all. Today I am in Sri Lanka. I'm at the Keniliya Temple. We just heard the teaching of a Buddhist monk regarding Buddhisms. Now we're looking at the temple. Now this temple, where people are praying, this is a temple whereby that Buddha himself came and did his teaching. Nothing comes in, nothing comes out. As per our tour guide, there are about 28 Buddhas, and this Buddha, this is the 28th Buddha who came from Paradura to Sri Lanka. So today I'm in Sri Lanka. What is Sri Lanka? Sri Lanka is a country located between India and China. It has about 23 million people. It's on 61,640 kilometers square in terms of latitude. The average earning for Sri Lanka is about $470 a month. Guess what? They have universal health care. All right. So Sri Lanka is, according to sources, the first remnant, the first human remnant was found back in 35,000 years ago. 35,000 years ago. That's the time that they find the remnants, human remnants. So Sri Lanka is an old country. So it existed way before Jesus Christ. So the original name for Sri Lanka was called Ceylon, C-E-Y-L-O-N. That's the original name. So the natives come from northern part of India. They're called Indian Europeans, and there were Sinhalese. So there are two languages they speak here: Sinhalese and Tamil. So these are the natives of Sri Lanka. Now, so Sri Lanka, as I said, is an old country. Very existed way before Jesus Christ. So the Buddhism was first introduced here in the 3rd century. The first leader was called Paradura. So there have been about 181 monarchs that have gone through Sri Lanka. 181 monarchs that, the first settlers that came to Sri Lanka were the Portuguese. So remember, I'm live here in a temple in Sri Lanka. So the first settlers were the Portuguese, then the Dutch, then the British. So the British occupied Sri Lanka for a long period of time. So it has remained under the British control until 1948, when Sri Lanka became independent, and in 1972 to 1973, in 1972 they remained under the dominion of British, but in 1978 they have gained their independence and they became a republic. So the countries that practice Buddhism the most are Thailand and Sri Lanka. Also, you can see in Myanmar. These are the 3 countries where Buddhism is very prevalent. So in Sri Lanka, Buddhism, 70% of people practice Buddhism, and then the rest are Islamic. Some of them are Christian, and others are Hindus. So Buddhism is very prominent here. So what I've learned from the monk teaching, that Buddhism is a philosophy. It's not a religion. It's a philosophy of the mind. So the mind controls the body. So Buddhism is that believes in hell. It believes in paradise, and in Buddhism believe also in reincarnation. And the principal philosophy of Buddhism is that you have to do good deeds to go to paradise. If you do bad deeds, you're gonna go to hell. So the most powerful connection to the body in Buddhism is the mind. The mind is connected to the soul, and that's the basic principle of Buddhism. In Buddhism, you're not supposed to steal. You're not supposed to drink a lot. You're not supposed to lie. You're not supposed to kill. So it's a pure form of philosophy, and I think that that's a philosophy that most people should employ in their daily lives. So that's the principle of Buddhism. So we are. I'm live here in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka again. It's in Asia. It's not India, but primarily the descendant of the people. The descendant come from the northern part of India, called the Indian Europeans. So what Sri Lanka is known for? Primarily Buddhism. So as I said, the countries in Asia that practice Buddha the most are Thailand, 1, 2, Thailand, then Sri Lanka, Myanmar. And also you can see Buddhism in Japan, Korea, and China. But Buddhism is born here. Buddhism is the first land. That's where it originated. Now, looking at this white temple, that's where as I was told, Buddha was. Who is Buddha? Buddha was a person. He come from a father who has Hindu, a mother who was Hindu, and he come from the village of Aran Paradura. So Buddha there have been many Buddhas, but the 28th Buddha is the one that comes to Sri Lanka. Now, this white temple you see here, that's phenomenal. That's where Buddha practices his teaching when he was alive. So for those of you who never knew that, that's where Buddha really practiced his teaching. So we are live in Sri Lanka. This is a very I would say a place whereby so what I sum up is that Buddhism is a connection of the mind with the soul. For you to have a purity of your soul, your mind has to be connected to your mind has to connect to your soul. So that's what I've gathered from my trip here in Sri Lanka. So as you can see, everybody's praying around the temple in Sri Lanka. So we are in Sri Lanka today, and again, I give you a brief history of the
that reliquary, underneath you get the relics of the Buddha or some high priest. And the two are living, what are called the elephant tooth or the elephant tusk taken from living animals. So out of what you call piousness, holiness, they keep this elephant tooth, which is also rare, and between that, in the middle, you get the reliquary or the cover for the relics.
You're live at the temple. We're looking at all the painting, Buddha painting. This is all the that represent the culture of Sri Lanka. We are live in Sri Lanka, live in Sri Lanka. Again, we are inside of a temple. Again, we are live in a temple here in Sri Lanka, in Sri Lanka. So we're going up. We're going up.
Stand here and see clearly. You know that there are some buildings, some people who are on the below side, the bottom side is the river. That is coming from the hills and goes to the sea, Indian Ocean. And during 2000 years ago,
according to the tour guide, this is the next Buddha. The next Buddha. A Buddha can live for 5,000 years, so they predict this. The statue that you see here is probably the next Buddha.
And I told you they had two sons.
So I give you a brief synopsis of Sri Lanka. I give you a brief synopsis of Buddha. What Buddha means. It's not a religion; it's a philosophy.
So we can slowly walk down, we can go to the washrooms, do a bit of, cleaning up.
So the tour ended. So I'm gonna go back to the bus. And again, as I told you, this is a you see they offer things here without you paying any money. So again, I give you a brief synopsis of the temple Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka is known mostly for Buddhism, for the religion of Buddha. That's where Buddha came in, and the 20th Buddha came in, and that's where that he did his teaching. So again, that's why that he was precedent to come here and give and to look at this temple. So I'm going down to my ride, and then complete this tour that I gave you. All right. Let me see. I think I lost my way here. Let me see. I think I should go this way. I think I should go this way. Yes. I should go this way. Again, this is Dr. B, live from Sri Lanka. People, what I do here, they're praying, they give their offering, and that's what they do. That's what they come. Yeah, they're 70% of Sri Lankans are Buddhists. Hein? Ça c'est comme si là, c'est comme si là, on fait pèlerinage. Vous voyez ça là. Ok? Ouais, ils viennent mettre baleine by ça. Ouais. C'est le même principe là. Là, on voit que côté mon a prié Bouddha qui là. Ok? Ouais, il a prié Bouddha là. Ouais, il a prié. Ouais. Il a prié Bouddha là. Ok? Ouais, tout le monde sait, c'est prié, il a prié. Ok? On a believe en pile dans la religion. Ok? Donc, it was a real treat pour me faire expérience ça. Je peux comprendre ce que Bouddha avait dit. Je ne peux pas comprendre ce que Bouddha avait dit. Mais je peux comprendre ce que Bouddha avait dit. So, je suis better educated. So, ça fait que lors voyage, les bons sorte de aisance intellectuelle, les bons aisance de culturelle aussi bien. Où les gens beaucoup peut comprendre l'autre culture et ou apprécier l'autre culture beaucoup mieux. Donc, on croit que nous n'avons stop là. On croit que c'est route là pour me descendre là. Pour me descendre là. Pour me go catch the bus here. Where do I catch the bus? My bus, where is that? I don't know. Let's see. I gotta make sure that I find these people, man. Okay. Let me go back and find the people because I gotta catch my bus. Alright. Again, on va prier là. Et on va supposer, marcher avec souliers. C'est pied à terre pour eux. One, voilà. Vraiment pied à terre. Je ne vais pas souliers dans pied moi. Son chaussette dans pied. OK? So, c'est le principe Bouddha. Si c'est fille, il faut mettre rad long sur vous. Si c'est gars, rad pour pas supposer dehors. OK. I think I'm going to stop right here. And then, I see the people. Okay, so no probably back in our boat, in the bus, and then complete this tour for now. Okay, so that was a true pleasure. Hope that you enjoyed. Hope that you gained something out of it. Okay. This was Dr. B live from Sri Lanka. Live.